has it been? Good. That's what I like to hear. Fantastic. Yeah, but please remind me, because I walk off people's phones all the time. Maybe I should just put it on the block and then because I've done this so many times. And I walk out and I've got their phone and obviously they can't ring me then, can they? Because I've got their phone. I get halfway home and go, oh, yeah. Yeah, can you imagine not having your phone for a week? You'd be like, oh. Yeah, we'll just do 30 next time then, because Holly's given me 40. That works then, doesn't it? Because I haven't got any change on me. So how do you feel he's improved when you say he had the best schooling session? Good? Yeah, Excellent. Right. Okay. And how is he in the whole downwards transition? You know, like, you're at a point, Jess, where, you know, there's nothing I'm going to say to you that, like, is going to be a massive revelation in terms of, like, your leg is completely in the wrong place, or, you know, you're doing this completely wrong. But what you're looking at now is, like, just the finer details, and it's the finer details that actually bring the most improvement, you know, and that's what I think, you know, everybody needs to just think about, really. It's just making sure the horse, when we talk about horses spooking, we talk about them tightening up, and yes, all horses do in test situations, competition pressure, all that kind of thing. And what the judges do is they nail you on the submission mark, and they're quite right, because if a horse is able to spook repeatedly at the same thing, you don't mind once if something kind of spooks them, but you know, if you come past it again and do exactly the same thing, or if, you know, they're a bit tense and they don't let you ride them forward or whatever it is, it's all lack of submission, which ultimately means they're not truly on your aids, and you have to come out going, they're not truly on my aids, you know. Yeah. I mean, they all spook a little bit, to be fair, you know, they wouldn't be horses if they didn't. But, you know, what they have to do is, like, see it, deal with it, you know, and then stay listening to your aid as being the most important thing, rather than there's something in there that I'm really scared of. You know, if you put your inside leg on and flex to the inside and say you need to go past that, that's exactly what they should do. It's a lot easier to say it than it is to actually do it. That's the thing. Yeah, it was Saturday, yeah. Probably did. Yeah, it is, you know, they do feel the spring in the air, even if we don't particularly think it's there just yet. So just work him up into a little bit of trot and canter, just, you know, just working him in, but primarily thinking quite forward at the beginning, you know, and not being absolutely, like, so concerned about whether he's truly up to the bridle and things like that. As long as he's round through his poll, I don't really mind if he's a little deep at the beginning, but active and forward being the key things you're after. How old is he? Okay, I tend to really vary what I do. I don't school every single day, that's for sure. But I would probably be doing 5 times a week. I mean, if like one day I might have as a true what I call hacking day, and then the other days would be a little bit of a hack with a little bit of schooling, you know, or schooling somewhere different, like on a field or something. But yeah, I'd still be working. You know, I think, you know, you can vary what you do, and obviously with him, you know, because he's jumped and stuff, you could have one day just to let him play over some jumps. They don't have to be big, but you know, I'm a firm believer in variety for them. Absolutely. I mean, that dressage horse of mine, I took a kiddie out for a hack. I say kiddie, she's about 14, but she was like, where the hell are we going? I'm actually quite scared. And we were like going down this slope like that, and I'm like, it's fine. They have to go where you want them to go. And, you know, I think it is important that you give them loads of variety. I mean, whenever the field's dry, you'll see me riding on the field, not necessarily in the arena, because I just think it gives them, you know, that when you're in an open space, they're more forward, you know, they're a little bit more funky, it's a little bit more fun. Is what, sorry? Exactly, so you've got no boundaries, and I think like doing medium trot and canter on an upward slope is an amazing thing to do because it really makes them push. You know, so when I say schooling, maybe only 3 times of that is actually spent in the arena, and I never ever just school. I'll always go for a little walk out first, you know, because I think it's, oh, this trot's really good, Jess, by the way. So be prepared within this trot and not allowing him to shrink back, to flex him more right, more left, particularly when he's seen those red blocks that he decides he doesn't like. Haven't they always been there? He's like, no, they've moved. They're more scary than they've ever been before. So flex him more to the right. So lift your right hand up and almost indirectly across his neck. Exactly. And when he lets go, give it back to him. Yeah, exactly. And then repeat again. So right hand quite high, almost indirect, really flex him round, and then soften when he does. There you are. Good. Excellent. Really much better connection through his body. I think that's what you're feeling, that the power that he was actually going up and down with is now using it in a forward way. Very good. And change the rein, Jess, and do some of that flexion exercise to the left side. Super. He's actually moving so much better. He is really moving his whole body now. And in the modern dressage, that is what they look for. It's not just as it's got, you know, like it used to be, and I strongly believe this, as the horse got its head in. And now they're like, is it swinging? Is it using its back? Is it doing this? Is it doing that? The judges are a lot more clued up than they ever used to be. And, you know, a lot of them see everything, every last detail. So again, a little bit more upward left hand, a little bit more indirect overlead the neck, and tease that bit in the side of his mouth until he gives to it. That's it, good. And then give, exactly, well done, because it's actually the give that creates the softness rather than what you do to gain it. And the reward for him is that he feels the rein lighten and soften as he gives you more suppleness. That's great. Really, really good. And then do the same into canter, Jess. You know, same system. Just keep flexing a little bit and then letting go when he gives to you. Don't let him lean on your left leg at all. So an extension of this could be, that was better into the canter as well, you know, to go off the circle, leg yielding him away from your inside leg while still having him fairly flexed to the inside. You know, and asking him to step over, and you can do that in trot and in canter, like all the way up there. Go on, push him over, a little bit more left leg. Exactly, then give and retake, left side rein. Tell him he's good. Keep the power in the pace. Good. Exactly, well done, really good. A little bit more pace forward, possibly, Jazz. You've got to remember at home that it's about working with full power. Oh, hello. Oh, they're fancy. So just pick back up again. Exactly. And again, you know, he's probably switching behind because you're asking him to do a little bit more. I love leg yielding in canter. I think it's one of the best exercises you can do to supple the canter, because it just gets them really, yeah, perfect. And give, good boy. Praise him lots. Really good. Just makes them really use that inside hind. And again, you know, you get a lot of judges in this era kind of going, needs to close more under behind, needs to close more under behind. And that's what they mean, that you know, the inside hind comes right into the path left by the outside foreleg in the canter. So they're truly, truly under themselves. And he's quite, because of his breeding, you know, he has got quite a good hock. You know, horse with a straight hock, try and do this with them, you'll be here till bloody Christmas and not be able to get anywhere near where he is right now. Very good. And change the rein, Jess, and do a little bit of that in the right canter as well. Very good. He just looks more energised. And he's travelling forward, isn't he, without you, oh, hello, without you having to do an awful lot of riding. And, you know, what you need to keep in your mind all the time, and it's something that I try and keep in my mind, I'm not saying I'm always successful, is that you need to sit on this horse and look like you're doing absolutely nothing, that he's doing everything by the slightest thought and shift of your body. Go on, a little bit more canter and push him out more. Come on, make him work. Good, well done. You're just pushing him out a little bit. Go on, push him over. Step over. Yeah, go on, ride through it. When he feels awful, just ride through it. You got to unlock the whole of his body. Unlock it all. That's it, yeah? Okay, just ask him to change back. So, Jess, when he does that, instead of allowing him just to blob out, put your outside leg back on and ask him to change back to true canter again. Because all he's doing is he's just showing you he's a little bit tight, but he also shows you that he can do flying changes. Good. So he's got to release the inside of his body to be able to do what you're asking him to do. And ask him back, outside leg on, outside leg back, kick him. That's it, well done. And then praise him for responding to you. And just keep doing it, because he'll find the way through it. You just got to keep pushing him and asking him just to use himself that little bit more until he finds the way through. That's better, praise him. Good boy, his neck's softer there. He shouldn't change this time. Yeah, good, well done. So he's found the way through. And, you know, again, by you asking him there to change it when he changes off is like, you know, come on. It's, again, an athletic exercise for him to have to do. Very good. Transition when you're ready on the circle this time, maybe, to trot. And again, just close your thighs. Okay, right, so redo, canter and go again, because he's not allowed to fall off balance. Good. And trot. That was better. Super. Well done. A bit more instinct. Would you mind if I had to sit on him, Jess? I know I sort of said that I would. Would you mind? You might not like me. Might have to take my coat off. Oh, can he? If you can give me a leg, I'll go for a leg. It's just I can't. Yeah. Sometimes they can be, can't they? And with my pants, they're not the most easy thing to move in. If you can give me a leg, I'll get off my leg. If he doesn't mind a leg. Good boy. Maybe not. Come on, then. It's alright. Don't be silly. One, two, three. Oh, we're on. Is my GoPro still on? Where's that? Oh, still on. I was a bit concerned. I'll try without the whips. I was a bit concerned about the camera then. I was like, oh God, please don't ruin a GoPro. Don't you like strangers? Have you got stranger danger? I've got a little mare at home that I've bred 2 foals from, and I've got to get back on that at some point, and I'm dreading getting back on it. And I bred her. Well, I bred her, and she's the quirkiest little thing ever. It took me 6 months to back her, and it took me absolutely ages to get her to trust me. Come on, give your neck. Thank you. Give a bit more. And she's not been ridden now for best part of 4 years, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get back on her. I can remember even when she'd done a full season eventing, and I gave her a couple of weeks off at the end of the season, and the saddle fitter came, and we were in the arena. Fortunately, I wasn't on her, I was just stood holding her, and I forgot to say to her, don't like wrench that girth up when you put the saddle on, and she did, and she just erupted, you know, like a rodeo horse. And I was like, shit, I'm glad I'm not on her. Such a sensitive horse. I didn't put spurs on her till she was 6 years old, because I didn't even like put my leg on her. Come on, get off her right leg then. Thank you. What breed is she? For what reason? It's because I'm asking him to be straight. He doesn't like it. I've got two youngsters by Romero B, and they're cracking horses. I chose him by default really, because I was using a full thoroughbred stallion on her, and she never took him full because I wanted to AI, not like live cover, and she never took him full. And then we tried with Romero B as a last resort, and she took straight away with him. And then I took her back to stud like 18 months after she'd had the first full while she was in season, and they drew off him and fired it straight into her, and she was in fall again. So I was like, oh, she obviously likes Romero B. But the fall this time's amazing. It really is. I should have taken it to the gradings and stuff, but I couldn't be arsed with the hassle. He's not going to like me very much to begin with. Or maybe even at all. Just be more around my right leg. I feel like he's kind of blocking me a little bit in the shoulder. Good boy. Canter if you want, but I tell you what, you're going to be straight. Good boy. Come on. Don't pretend to be scared. Come on. Thank you. Good boy. Better. Yeah, draw back on that right side all the time. Don't. Come on. I can't let go till you do. Come on. Huh? No. Don't pull at me, that's really rude. Just want him to be a bit more supple, certainly on this right side. He's just getting a little bit anxious by me, so I'm just going to make friends with him a little bit. Yeah. That's why I started with the right, to be fair. No. Thank you. Don't pull it back into me. Thank you. Good boy. Better. No. No. It's not that, is it? Come on. Don't block, unlock. Be softer then. That was impressive, wasn't it? All 4 feet off the floor. Does Holly's GoPro absorb enough impact if I fall off this horse? Don't shrink back. Good. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, that's better. Good. That's better. Good boy. Don't drop on me. Off my right leg. Thank you. That's better now. Come on. Good. Good. Better. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. That's better. No, I'm soft in the jaw. Be soft in your jaw. No. Give. What did I just say to you? Good boy. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, completely different to the left. Alright, alright. It is a horse that I think you need to really work with. Now I've sat on him, I know exactly what we're going to do with this right side. Good boy. Yeah, it's just much more supple and rangier to the left. Good boy. Good. Come on, listen to it then. Shit, that was a biggie. I think it's just tightness. Just tightness, because I'm pushing him through it. His actual tail came over my hat then. I wonder if Holly can see that on the GoPro. People think I'm crazy because when they book, I just laugh at them, but you know, I can't see the point in getting worried about it. If you're going to fall off, you're going to fall off, aren't you? So what's the big deal? Good boy. Yeah. Well, I don't quit, so you know, that's the thing. Because I don't quit, they have to quit, because I ain't going to quit, so somebody has to. And usually it's them. So you can probably see that I'm riding him in shoulder in, shoulder four, shoulder in, shoulder four, with the idea of being able to lighten the right rein and keep him up around my right leg. Good boy. Right, wait, jump back on, because I think that should feel a lot better. Don't be scared to kind of attack him with your right leg, you know, and be like, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Like even there, get off it. You're his friend. See how much he's sweating? I know some of that's stress. Because he's like being a bit like, oh my god, she just traumatised me. Oh. Yeah, his tail came over the, you might be able to see it on the GoPro, like the end of his tail just here. Proper. Yeah, yeah. I didn't change his toes, just your leg. Yeah, you're gonna go on the block. actually, once he'd finished trying to kill me. Yeah! 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he booked, like, his tail was like that. Leave it for now. We'll see how we go. Right, so you're going to stay on the right rein, Jess. Yeah, it's a bit cute, that. I thought it was going to fall off at one point. I had to laugh hysterically, because I was like, I think I'm going to actually fall off, yeah. It's just really trying to make him more supple to the right. So give him a couple of sort of, keep your left leg still all together, Jess, and give him a couple of kicks with your right leg. And have your reins a little bit shorter. And then take him straight forward to trot, just using your right leg. Yeah, just still. It doesn't even need to be on his body particularly. I want you to go large in shoulder 4 and shoulder in. So just varying it, but I don't want it dependent on your left rein. I want you to be able to soften your right rein. So just walk and redo that. So he needs to be a lot more active in the transition. So be like, go trot, go now, go, trot, go. Alright, so come and do that again until he moves forward better. That's okay. Walk, trot. That's the one. Right, go large. Right leg on, Jess. Turn your shoulders this way. Right, so you're right. You need to sit right side of him. So really, yeah, that's it. Good. And keep coming large like that. Good. So make the angle from your leg and your body and just supply the rein where you need it. Yeah, good. Exactly. Right, so I didn't want to stay on him the entire time because I wanted you to feel this. Good. Keep kicking him with your right leg all the way up to the top corner, Jess. Do not let him stray off the track. So, you know, again, all the way down to the white barrel, right leg, right leg, right leg, kick him if he comes off it, kick him if he comes off it. That's better. Now give the right rein, tell him he's okay. And the same here, right all the way up to the stern bit, the left side of that bush, not letting him come in off the track with your right leg. Better. That's it, Jess. That's how you ride straight. Can you feel the difference? And yeah, he did hate me for doing it, but only because I'm pushing him to a point he doesn't like being pushed to. And, you know, I wanted to sort of settle him and then put you back on, because, you know, the resistance was all mine, really. You know, I think he'll go sweetly now. Good. Look up to the wall. Left side of that bush and left and right leg kick him up there. Good. Now just canter. Just do it. Yes. Could you feel the forwardness? I want the same in canter, Jess. So you've got to turn your body more this way. You need to stand your right bum cheek and bring your left hip round this way. That's it. Turn your shoulders to see, but keep him straight, right leg. Well done. Very good. And the same here. Look into the corner where, you know, the blocks are and things. Good. Can you feel now that you actually have compensated, you've moulded to how he goes rather than the other way around? Okay, so now you're straight. Now you might think you feel like you're really to the right, but actually you're not. I'm going to come and stand behind you this time with this GoPro on so that you can see what I'm talking about. So all the way up, straight with your right leg, look into the brick bit of the wall, turn your shoulders towards C. Don't worry, kick him outside. Yes, corrected, you're okay, kick him, yes, good. Just going to do that again, so go large again. Exactly the same thing, Jess. Give and retake on the inside rein, kick him, yes. You're going to give and retake when he's soft around your right leg, okay? Turn your shoulders a little more to see. Kick him with your right leg anyway. That's okay, that's okay. Outside leg, give him another kick. Don't trot. Don't trot. Kick him again, outside leg, and sit right. Good. These transitions fabulous now. So just ease off a little bit, ease off a little bit, ease off a little bit. Good, sit right, stay right. Fabulous. Okay, so just ride a circle there at the top now, Jess. And just relax a little bit. Take some pressure off him. Tell him he's okay, because actually that's been quite a lesson for him there. So keep him up around your right leg even now. And just steady a little bit the tempo via your rise. So all we need to do is just unlock this right side, and that's why you've been struggling a little bit with him, because he just loads onto your right leg from in his ribs and his shoulders. Okay, so just steady now and start to bring him into a more upward pole height. And keep kicking him. Every now and again, just be like double kick with the back of the right heel and be like, are you round my right leg? Good. That's better. And then go large again, Jess, but ride some transitions in and amongst to halt. How good does that trot look? So, and again, with the halt, keep your hands where they are. That's okay. So just have a word about the softness and then go. Yeah, lovely. And then halt again. Do lots of them. And just, it's the timing of your hand. Give. Just rub him down the neck. Tell him he's okay, but he's not allowed to walk until you say. Good. And walk. And trot. Superb. Halt. And halt, Jess. Hands soft. That was better. Give him a little rub. Make sure he's submissive. Trot. Good. Can you feel how he's really coming into the trot with the back end? Fabulous. And again, when you're ready, do lots of them. Jess, call you Holly now. Oh, fabulous. Praise. Good boy. He is quite sensitive. I loved that move off. Turn up the centre line this time. Make sure you have right flexion. Halter X. It's alright. Okay, so his quarters have gone just a tiny bit left. Not massively, sir. So correct. Very. Okay, make sure he's soft. Give him a little rub down the neck with your fingers, that's it. And go to trot and track right again. Fabulous. So come shoulder in down that side. And then turn back up the centre line again with a halter X. And it was my mistake, his quarters were right, not left, sorry. His quarters are still a little right, so take this left leg off altogether and just tap him with the right leg. That's okay. Good boy. It's okay. And go again, trot, and track right again. So can tell him off, but then always be dead nice to him thereafter, so he's not panicking and getting upset. Shoulder in. Turn your shoulders a little to A. That's good. Keep that flexion on his pole. Look back and see. Very good turn. So, knowing what he's doing, take your left leg off and just put your right one on as you hold. That was better. Praise him. Good boy. And trot. And this time track left when you get to, oh, super. Move off. Flexion left. Turn left. Good. No quicker because he gets a bit bigger on this rein because he's more comfortable. So, steady. That's good. Keep just telling him. And when you're ready, canter, Jess, and again, just fluent forward, don't overly think it. Leg on, then seat, super well ridden. So much better. Oh, hello. Outside leg, give him a kick and sit left. Yeah, he changed. Keep going and do it again. Kick him and sit left. Okay, just circle and ask him again. Oh, it's just blobbed all together. Oh, good. And behind, please. Keep going, and behind. That's where the whip would, yeah, that is, oh, almost, keep going. He has to figure it out, Jess. Ride quite forward and then give him a kick. So forward and then kick, just watch he doesn't buck. He's quite happy to stay like that. Okay, just trot. Pick up left canter again. Super. These are so much better, these transitions. So when you're riding the left side canter, he doesn't need any help in staying straight, but what I would do is ride him on the inwards track. So don't ride the outer track, ride about 2 meters in from the outside track, and then ask yourself the question, is he straight? Because, like, for me, the main thing with him is let's get him straight, and then we can really have the power coming through properly. If he's always quarters a little to the right, then the power is not going to come through. Good. Transition to trot. Good. Little jib. If he pulls at you, just little upwards, tell him. Good. Steady. Super trot, but it's a little big. Good. That's better, Jess. And when you are ready, halt again. So you're going to ask him to halt. So hands need to be good. Correcting your signal to him. Right, so yeah, he pulled at you. Back him up. Good. Okay. Soft. Not toe. Back him again. Every time he pulls at you, go, that is bollocks. I'm not having it. Good. And then he gets all cross with you. It's just discipline. You know, like he's not allowed to tow you about like that. It's like, no, you don't tow me like that. I said no. Yeah. So flex and soften. And he has to do that before he's allowed to move forward at all. Yeah. Make it like the edge of a cliff scenario that he's not allowed one step forward until he's submissive to you. And he can backwards as much as he likes, but he still has to be submissive. So even when he goes backwards, ask him to drop his pole. Because he's using that as a bit of a cop-out. Yeah, so you can drop your pole and go backwards, yeah? Just release. That's like, don't look backwards. If he hits something, he'll stop, I'm quite sure. So ask him to be soft. Good. Oh, or maybe not so much. Give him a little tickle. If he's prepared to deal with you, yeah. Okay, and go, and trot. Ah, again, superb move off. I wish I could get my horse to move off like that. Ah, okay, yeah. Where did Holly go to? She could have videoed it for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's good now. I mean, no, they didn't look good before, but it just unlocked a little bit more. No. Right hand. No. I've got to swipe your screen to unlock first. It's asked me for a pin now. It's asked me for your pin now. I'm not very technically minded, to be fair. Not the best person with modern technology. Is it videoing now, or do I need to press something? Okay, so start with the halt again and think about, again, the quality of your hand, because that's really important, but he mustn't pull at you, so it's like he has to listen and not pull at you. It's hard to see through the video now, so it'll have to be your call as when you think he's soft enough to move forward to trot. Oh, naughty boy. Good, and trot. Super. And just keep thinking, like, do one more halt this way, Jess, and then I would like you to change the rein and do a little bit of the shoulder in again, just so that you can see it yourself. Good. Super. Beautiful move off. Very fluid. Why not turn up the centre line and then think about him as being straight all the way up, and then come down the next long side with the shoulder right, and then go shoulder in. I'm going to video you from the bottom side, but I'll video that side now. Good. Exactly. Make sure you can give and retake, and there is some softness down that right side rein. Alright, we'll kick him and keep kicking him off that right leg, and look at the wall again. Left side and all the way up to the top. Need a little tiny bit more angle, Jess. That's it. Good. Do that again on that long side, and then this long side, so I can get the video. That's better. That's good, and that looks quite loose. Well done. Oops, forgot to video you. I keep watching you and then I forget to video. Sorry. Right, so again, shoulder in and then pick up the canter across the top of that short side. Sit right, keep your shoulders turning. And a canter without any hesitation from him. Okay, don't worry. Good. It was good then though. Still think slightly of the angle. Not obviously quite as much in the canter. And then after C, turn down just the 3/4 line and leg yield him across to the track. Stay sat right, keep your shoulders turned a little bit this way. And soft in the inside rein now. Very good. Yeah, just when he thinks about a change. And when you're ready, come forward to trot. I don't know how to stop it, Jess. Do I just press that button at the bottom? I'm just going to put it there for now. That was good. Right. Yeah, you need to work loads on that. You know, just keeping him off that right side. And he will, and then he'll stop all that bucking and resistance. Yeah, but this, like, feeling that feel and then, like, right, that's what I want, that's what I'm after. And you will get it, but, you know, it's like just having that conviction. I mean, you saw, very silly. He is a bit quirky. He is a bit quirky. But that's why you've got to ask and then be his friend again, because I think otherwise you just end up getting really upset and, like, have a complete meltdown. You know, but...